The first technique in white box testing is called statement coverage. Statement coverage cares about covering all the code, all the statements of our code. Each line of this code is called a statement. So this example, he says input A and B. This means that the user will provide input to the system, which is A and B. Then the variable C will contain the values of A plus B. If C is greater than 100, print it's done. How do we test this code? We want to cover all the statements. We want to make sure that each statement of this code is covered at least one time. So we can use this test case which has the values of A equals 50 and B equals 60. Let's try this. C equals A plus B. This means that C equals 50 plus 60. Is C greater than 100? Yes, it is 110. Then we will print it's done. Let's try this code in Python. So we write A equals input enter first number, which means that we will get an input from the user by showing the message enter first number to him, and this value which the user will enter is going to be stored in the variable A. The same will be done with B, so B equals input enter second number. Okay, then C equals A plus B. If C is greater than 100, print it's done. Let's try this. Okay, save. Enter first number, I will say 50, and second number is 60. He printed it's done. Then our code is going well like we expected. Note that if you are using Python 3, you need to write integer before this input, okay, to convert it into an integer because it takes the number as a string. This is a difference between Python 2 and Python 3, and this is why we need statement coverage, okay? If we are using Python 3 and we don't know this problem, if we write this code in this way, it will run as a string. So to make this point clear, we opened Python 3 online, okay? This is the same code. Imagine that I am a developer who is used to use Python 2, and this is his first time using Python 3. When I write this code and I press run, he asks me to enter my first number. I will say, okay, my code is going well. There are no errors, no warnings. Then I will not test this code more thoroughly. But this is wrong. I have to try the input. So when I write 50 and 60, the same inputs that I provided to Python 2, the program gives me error. Okay, it is type error, not supported between instances of string and integer. So I have to change this into integer, and this also into integer. So I write the first number 50 and the second number 60, and he printed it's done. This is the value of statement coverage, okay? I would not have known that this is an issue without executing the code and trying each statement of this code, because if there is a type error, I will know it using statement coverage. Let's try another example. The same example, input A and B, C equals A plus B. If C is greater than 100, print it's done. If A is greater than 50, print it's pending. End if. We can use two test cases, A equals 40 and B equals 70. The sum of them is greater than 100, then I will print it's done. And the other test case, I will make A greater than 50 and B equals 50, then I print it's pending. Let's try this code in Python. So I will add if A is greater than 50, print it's pending. So let's run this code. First number is, like we said, 40. Second number is 70. It's done. Let's run again, which is another test case. First number is 60 and second number is 50. It's done. It's pending. So what happened? Okay, the second test case executed the two statements. Okay, 60 and 50 gave us the two statements which are print it's done and print it's pending, which means that the second test case only gave me 100% statement coverage. Using A equals 60 and B equals 50, I covered all the statements of the code. Then I don't need the first test case, okay? The efficient test design means that use the least number of test cases to achieve 100% statement coverage.